But in teams, like, if you end up off the stage, it's even harder to come back than usual.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Fox and Sheik just have a better time saving each other and supporting each other than Marth and Puff do, right?
I mean, yeah, Fox Sheik is a classic team. It's one of the best teams in the game.
Yeah,
I think widely agreed that it's among the very best.
Yeah, it's like other than Double Fox, it's Marth Sheik, or sorry, Fox Sheik and probably
Fox Peach
or Peach Sheik.
They're all up there.
Yeah.
There's like a top 5-ish.
Yeah.
And they're definitely in it. And I don't. Maybe it's because I played it more, but I kind of prefer Fox Sheik to Double Fox even. I mean,
honestly,
maybe until super top level or something. But.
For sure. You know, like I was going to say for this matchup, I think it's probably better than Double Fox.
Okay, yeah, I thought Drephen was going to grab too. Balloon Party was waiting like a shark in the water. Oh, that's a nice little dash dance. Wave dash back. Yeah, Balloon Party fast, huh?
Pretty fast and just like, honestly, yeah, no, they just both play their roles really well.
Yeah, that was a nice, I don't know, it was a clearing of the walkway by Balloon Party to allow Drephen to come back even at such high percent. And Drephen's always been a good teams player, right?
Yes.
So
Drephen, always patient, always good at playing support and like opening up their opponent and getting like a quick 50 damage all of a sudden after playing like hella defensive.
Pretty obvious to me so far that Balloon Party is also a teams player, which I don't think I knew. Like, was thinking, you can see the thought process.
Yeah.
Thinking about punishing
the spacing?
Dawson for trying to hit Drephen, and then realizing Logan was behind and double jumping instead. That's like all the thoughts that you have. You could just see them as a teams player.
And just how he's spacing himself around Drephen. Like, because Drephen's being very stationary. That's like Drephen's role.
That's sort of, yes, he's going to control a large area of the stage. And as Fox, I mean, I think Fox is at his strongest in teams when he's able to do target switching, when he's able to perform feints and dash all the way back or whatever. So it's nice to have
utilize the speed.
It's nice to have something stationary behind you or in front of you, because support Fox pretty good too.
Yeah, Fox pretty good, turns out.
Yeah. Particularly in teams. As good as people think Fox is in the singles, he's actually that good in teams.
Yes.
That's what I always say.
Are you even better in teams than he is in
He's
singles?
certainly better in teams, yes.
What a tipper find. Giving them a chance to stay in this game. So Drephen's going to get his quick. Ooh, we got 49. The quickest 49%. No, 73%. We're still going.
Logan kind of threaded the needle on the when he's getting tech chased on the platform.
Literally.
They both went up and missed.
Drephen actually just stood there. And it worked.
Yep. Okay, so Dawson just holding on to the opponent so he can't interrupt Logan's combo.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea.
Just pummeling the two. I mean, throwing them away, I guess, accomplishes something similar.
This is...
No time for a rest, yeah. Goodbye, Logan, just throw right away.
Doable, though. Oh, no, not anymore.
Yep, that's a good counter grab.
Marth, pretty abysmal 2v or 1v2 character.
Not great. He's a committed gentleman.
True.
Always, his hitboxes don't last that long, and then they go.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Pretty goated support character in teams, but
yeah. Pretty tough in the 2v1, 1v2 rather. That's for sure.
Definitely.
So Balloon Day and Drephen, 2 games away potentially from taking the whole tournament.
You think they're gonna 3-0 him?
Well,
surely they don't.
2 wins, I should say.
I know. Let's feel that.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll win the first set or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. I guess and the stage selection
Big sandwich
for Marth Puff must just not be that good in general.
Makes sense.
Right? Because we
Marth's
thought that
Marth's worst stage is Puff's best stage. Stressed that. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, that should be a big sheet.
both
No.
Balloon Day and Logan got Roy zoned at the same time.
Oh, that's actually funny.
It's like when you both like just move the same way to get out of each other's way.
Yeah.
And they both like dashed away to each other. Sorry, don't mind me. Okay, this is crucial sandwich spacing, and they've gotten like 2 grabs off of it. I think
Logan's getting. They're not going. They need to be able to start going for like instant. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, like a quick like 4 hits, right?
Well, no. So Logan's getting a lot of grabs and just instantly going into throws and like trying to do like chain grabs or check chases or whatever instead of waiting for Dawson to go rest. Right?
I mean, back throw rest is not easy, but it is a thing too, right?
Yeah, they would have had to practice that, or Dawson would have had to.
Which probably they did not practice it that much. Yeah.
But at least Holden.
Yeah,
the Sheik was at like 50 or something, so you buff for 2 pummels.
You get a pummel, yeah. And pummeling can make it hard because they can throw the hurt box, but yeah.
It gives
Yes, it gives
less time to to mash out. They are in the lead.
Okay, Dawson really just hanging out, letting Logan play against Drephen.
I mean, yeah, it's working. They just got a stock because Logan just better playered Drephen right there.
Yeah, kind of won the 1v1 on the side. Yeah, Logan being put into one-on-ones.
Balloon Day Balloon Day honestly just literally taking the bait. Should have actually just helped his teammate.
Yeah, like maybe you put out the back air if Dawson looks like he wants to come in. Otherwise, just ignore him.
Nice save.
I have to tell you, my strategy with Blake playing against Dawson back in the day was just don't worry about him.
Yeah, ignore.
He's just all the way over there.
I love telling my teammate, like, hey, just ignore literally ignore the floating character unless they're coming to us.
We used to say they're watching, they're eating popcorn because we're just watching. Just let them eat their popcorn.
Well, I mean, Dawson's got 3 stocks for a reason, right?
Yes.
Sounds like they just said, hey, Logan.
This is
go ham.
I don't want this to be misconstrued as a Dawson call out because it is a normal thing for Puff to do and a pretty good one.
Oh, in terms of him standing out. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Especially if they keep going.
No, that was the appropriate.
Yeah.
That was the appropriate decision.
Especially
in that game,
because they
sure.
were falling into the trap. Yeah.
I mean, if there's any stage where you're gonna just say, "Hey, Logan, you should just better player them," it's gonna be FD, right? So then Dawson's like, "Hey, just go in. I'll save all my stocks. You'll be fine."
Yeah. Yep. And then if
it worked out.
if he does start to get 2v1, then Dawson can come in to intervene. It's just those moments in between that are scary when he's on his way over.
Balloon Day kind of just letting him get 2v1. I mean, I guess it's hard not to trust Drephen in a 1v1 situation either, right?
Yeah, you have to trust him in the situation, but
at a certain point, that's like the strategy.
Even just moving, because Fox's dash dance is still pretty far, so you could like make a move to threaten as though you're going to hit Dawson, and then make a move really far so that Logan feels pressured by him, you know. And he was just a little too far away, I think, from Logan to like exude any meaningful presence. Right?
Yes. Yeah, I feel like he was just focused on Dawson. He was just like, hey, I'm up here, back airing in the top, I'm above the ledge, like by.
And I mean,
I'm all the way over here.
To Balloon Day's credit, you do have to think about like, oh, I need to keep this person away so they can do the 1v1.
Yeah, for sure.
But the interruption wasn't. It's not that he wasn't trying to interrupt. It just wasn't timely because of the distance. And here we're on another large stage.
Another interesting counter pick by the losers.
Where they could. The thing is, they could maybe employ a similar strategy, right? It's not exactly as strong on Dreamland, what with the platforms, and it's being, I think it's slightly not as long, right? Is FD longer?
What are we doing? Yeah, so I feel like
nice little
Fox and Sheik would only choose the stage in order to employ their like maneuverability. They can go faster, they can go around the stage quicker, they can utilize the space on this stage much better than these other 2 characters.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
so that's what I'm looking for them to be spamming and like going for them in this game.
Drephen also, I know, has some interesting like. He's good at getting to like the very fine point of things, right? So you might think, oh, they want a 1v1 me, Marth versus Sheik. I'd rather do that on Dreamland.
Oh, it's also true.
Yeah. And there's also the fact that if you hit Puff, you'll get similar situations in 2v1s, right? Because she'll be alive for a long time at a high percent. So if they really want to, focus down Logan, this is a decent stage to do it.
100%. No, this is definitely like, hey, we have a lot more time when Puff is recovering to 2v1.
Oh, wow. That was a great recovery into a reversal. And Dawson did an excellent job keeping everyone away from Logan so he could do that. Wow, what a reversal.
Oh, wow. Just very good needles because that was a dead fox otherwise.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, Dawson's awareness is suddenly taking a turn. He's taking a lot of crazy opportunities.
Yeah, Dawson, no slouch in teams either.
No, certainly not.
Famously with Team Dope, him and Soap for a long time.
Yep.
One of the best teams, not the best teams in Philly for sure, for a long time.
Yeah. They were definitely strong. Okay. Could probably save Marth, but I don't know if you want to take the time, yeah.
Or the risk. I'd still just go for Fox, honestly.
If you're at a lower percent, maybe you do, but at 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't make it back. Drephen.
You know what that is? That's somebody having notches and they accidentally hit their notch thinking they're straight up.
Yeah, notches aren't all they're cracked up to.
222.
Zelda.
Yeah, 222.
Wow, still living. Honestly, I mean,
I just keep on Fox.
It's not like Drephen hasn't been like engaging either.
Yeah.
He just also lived to 230.
It's currently tied up aside from a little bit of percent.
Oh, nice back air to fair conversion. Knocks Marth way off the stage. Of course, Puff can just kind of wait out the 2v1.
By Dawson.
That's the thing, is it doesn't work the other way around.
Yeah.
When Puff's teammates are getting edge guarded, she can just kind of ignore the 2v1. Kind of yielded center stage to Logan for the sake of initiative, but yeah, it gets a little hairy. There's a big forward smash. Now it's just Logan facing down 3 red stocks.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is certainly
There's not much Marth can do in this situation. Yeah.
That'll be the trick.
Drephen, once again, just stood there, and it just worked.
He's good at it.
I mean, a Smash 64 player once told me a long time ago, sometimes the best option is to do nothing.
Well, yeah, they do that a lot in that game.
They sure do.
Which I love that game.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was solid advice.
Yes.
It was solid advice. Yeah. I think that was told me that before the first time I ever beat Dawson myself. Like all those years ago.
When it comes to life, some related, decent, yet there's a P word for it. Pernicious advice is to I really went for it with that one. Some pernicious advice is if you're in the right spot, you don't have to go anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another adage of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like to a degree. Yeah. I feel like it's that kind of philosophy.
It has some similarities for sure. Really wanted the up smash. Drephen just put on a ton of damage to Logan with that combo.
Yeah, that's
Marth Sheik for you, huh?
Yeah, that's Sheik in doubles.
Yeah, and the Sheik versus Marth combos actually don't take that long. One of Sheik's big weaknesses in teams, like right now, is that you can't do the tech chases and stuff, right, against the Spaceys or whatever. But against Marth, it only takes a couple of aerials, and it's like 70%. And
the thing, the way that was a really good F smash. The way that Drephen plays Sheik in this matchup, you'd almost like want to play it like you're playing against a Puff, where you're like, oh, just ignore. But you have to respect Sheik on the ground, right? Like run up F tilt.
A little bit faster. You've got the needles to help like engage with the teammates a little bit. Yeah, Sheik has a little bit of like long distance communication available.
Definitely more threatening horizontally.
Yeah, but Drephen just keeping enough of center stage that they feel like they need to pick their poison. They either go into Balloon Day or they go into Drephen.
That was so smart on Drephen to pick up to get both of those kills. I needed to shout that out.
Yeah, I mean, the red team has been very good about forcing the green team to make the hard choice. Like, feel like they need to close in on someone or else they're going to run out of room. This has to be a huge punish. It is so far.
Ooh!
Back air does it, yeah.
Nice needles. Unreal. Unreal how just all the way alive.
Yeah, that was
I love doubles.
Doing a lot of work for the stock, yes, of course. a lot of work with the stock already. I mean, the more damage they get, like the game was not really that doable, and suddenly it kind of is. Both at high percent.
Yeah, it's looking like a game 5 right now.
Especially how long Drephen's been. But yeah, it certainly does.
I mean, sometimes Dawson's just positioned so, yeah, like right now, like look at this.
Yeah, he's ready to catch any, and you know, a lot of Marth's moves send people upward. So, I mean, he has the general strat. You put Puff above Marth and let him launch people around, right?
100%.
And Puff can carry him off the stage.
Dawson dies for this? Dawson doesn't die for this.
Wow, Jigglypuff can fly. It's hard to fall off the stage when you can fly.
Yeah, true.
Yep, looks like it will be a
true.
game 5. Sheik also not the most capable 2v1 character.
Okay, but as well as they're playing, they're not. Why isn't Logan cramping and Dawson resting? Like they're not. They just aren't doing that. It's right there.
That's true. Waiting for rest would be pretty good. Oh wow, and they might be punished.
That's what I'm saying.
What is nearly a 2v1. Another strong hit, perhaps. The people are freaking out.
Rightfully so, honestly.
Yeah. In that regional way, where it's like, there's not that many people here, but somehow everyone, you know?
I ain't trying to miss that coach and yell too loud, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
sheesh.
Yeah, a nice little punish from the green team.
Honestly, switching the Zelda's what killed them, but I love the attempt. I love the one, like the last remaining Shielda, you know?
He is always aware of when the right time is to switch to Zelda. Yeah.
It's the last remaining Shielda. And I respect that.
I mean,
I'll always respect Shielda.
They've been I mean, there's been none of them except him, like, for 5 years or something, right?
At least at a high level, for sure.
At least at a high level.
Yeah.
It's only guest appearances otherwise. We are on game 5. So one thing I've noticed.
What have you noticed?
No, this is game 5.
This is game 5.
The one thing that I've noticed is that on the long flat stages, the green team does well, and on the other stages, they do not.
It's another stage.
I'll leave that high-level analysis here. Of all of them that aren't long and flat,
this is probably the one they would do the best on.
Yeah, which is interesting, right? Because it's also the most different.
Holy shit! Oh my god! That was aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's a rest? That's not a rest. That's Dawson. What am I talking about?
In some ways, this may be the most somewhat neutral stage.
Jeez Louise! It's looking like we're getting a reset. I'm sorry to say it. It's early. I feel like it's early for me to say it.
It was 3 stocks very fast, so you're justified. It would take a very clean stock and a half from the red team.
It's kind of even-ished back up.
Yeah, 1 stock difference. Yeah. Still meaningful.
Especially on this stage.
Oh, but that's exactly the sort of thing they need is that shine.
Yeah, Dawson's got that. Dawson's not worried there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, missed the up air. That could be a big punish. Tries to do the fair to the top platform. Oh, I love the dash attack choice.
Yeah, just pop it back up for Puff.
Oh, Marth dash attack in a combo like that. You don't see that very often.
I love the up B try. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, and wait a second.
I'd say they're still in the lead though. Green's still in the lead here.
You're still in the lead, but if misplayed just a little.
There it is. That's what I'm saying. They're in the lead. Green's in the lead.
Only 11%.
When they're at like ridiculously high percent, I'd call that.
It's just a very tenuous lead.
As long as they're still until they're not at 0. That's all.
Yeah, if they each take like 30 or 40 damage, then all of a sudden,
then it's scary.
Nice little combo from Balloon Day.
Very Yeah, they just command the center stage when they start those combos.
Right, I have to tell you, the red team has really picked it up.
They really have.
They've been slowly making progress ever since the beginning of the game when they were behind by so much.
They just honestly, I think it's just because they started holding center stage more, and we're seeing Logan and Dawson kind of just like flap all around the stage. Missing the tech is crucial. Wow. Oh, the Shy Guy saved. Get down, Mr. President.
Okay, and again, it comes down to Drephen living in part, right? I mean, Fox can 2v1, but you really want Drephen's help here.
Drephen doing the Mewtwo King.
The problem is that's 80+% on Fox and counting.
We're swinging.
Yeah, for sure. That was probably meant to be a down tilt, but...
Yeah, I don't think it was. I'm going to be honest.
The high-level tech and covering the roll in the second hit.
Oh, is that dead? Oh, no! Who is going to die first?
Yeah, it's super important.
That's a Fox death.
Yeah.
It's not over. It is not over.
Yeah, I mean, this is still tough, though.
Yeah, did he switch to Zelda if he gets him to 70? Does he switch to Zelda if he gets him to 70?
I think if he gets knocked away as well, right?
Yeah.
70, like a fair at 70, switches to Zelda, yes. Yeah.
It's just so tense.
You know what's interesting, too, is most Sheiks I see play this matchup, they utilize the plats and then go for, like, back airs, but he is going for fair switch to Zelda. Yep. That was the whole game plan. You screw the scoop back air thing to get them to 140.
Dawson either needs to stay on top plat or get on the ground and not jump. And he should be safe.
He's staying. This is something looking like that game you were talking about before, Smash 64. Yeah. You know they jump around like this?
Until one person overextends just a little bit too much.
Like that, yep. I think
I'm just glad that I was correct in my call that he was going to switch to Zelda as soon as he gets to 70.
As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, he's going to hit a fair and then switch to Zelda. That means we're going to a new set.
Yes, that was a reset.
The thing is, like, I think the problem with the Zelda strategy is if it's like a puff and they don't have to do anything, like Dawson, Drephen realized, like, okay, he's not going to do anything. I'm losing. I have to do something eventually. You also don't have time to switch to Sheik. So it's not like you can resume normal, quote-unquote, gameplay.
Yeah.
You've committed at that point, like, I have to do this with Zelda, and there's no choice, right? But to eventually engage if you're behind.
I mean, that's definitely the best opportunity. It also, there's definitely something about Shielda, like switching to Zelda when it goes to 70 or just in those situations. Good rest by Dawson.
And a nice little fair wake-up.
But there's definitely something about switching to Zelda that, like, you're kind of getting in your opponent's head a little bit too, right? Like,
yeah.
There's definitely an element of that.
It throws you off kilter.
100%.
There's no other character that just switches to a different moveset.
Yeah, like, oh shit, I gotta do neutral slightly differently now.
Closest thing is Ices, right?
Definitely.
Oh, that was a great down tilt from Drephen. What a trade. Did not actually end up killing Dawson.
Is that a nice DI?
They got a 2 edge guard situation going on, and Dawson is just going to float around until Logan comes back and make a little bit of space. But that's fine. They'll take whatever damage they can get on Logan in the meantime.
Logan went in there and swang away.
Yeah, swinging Marth is got a place in teams sometimes.
Sure does. If you're swinging him in the right place, right? Sometimes it's not the right place.
Okay, that should be... No, Drephen lives.
That up B was looking like me out there.
Balloon Day as well, both of them are pretty good at not taking the finishing blow, which is not a skill you usually see from Foxes. It's so easy to
another sign that Balloon Day perhaps a teams-focused player, as you were saying.
Yeah, that's something that, teams Foxes are usually better at in teams than the regular singles Foxes.
There's an extra mindful. That was a crazy interaction.
Yeah, it matches the strategy a little more to like avoid taking the finishing blow.
Yeah.
Whereas in singles, a lot of times you need to like tactically make something happen as Fox.
Yeah. There's just a different mindfulness of being in doubles, just for the fact that you have to be aware of your teammate and the other two. Like there's 2 other people you have to be aware of. One that's effective.
Yeah, Drephen saw the opportunity to do a counter edge guard to get his teammate back, but actually Logan lived, and it's Balloon Day that stock was taken.
Wait a minute!
Oh, it could be a big edge guard. It's already been a big edge guard.
Oh, I can't believe that didn't tip her!
That's a fickle hitbox to tipper. It's lower.
A fickle tipper.
It's lower priority than all the other ones. Wow, I think that was a Phantom into get double down air.
2 kills on either end. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, Dawson can go over there and give it a try.
Yeah!
He gets the stock.
Super smart by Dawson.
Zeph losing his
Just
mind.
like so simple. As he should.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a very simple edge guard right there.
We're having Balloon Day take the lead, and up air finishes the job, and the red team takes game one, and what was maybe the most hotly contested game yet for these two, right?
Honestly. They are kind of going back and forth. I mean, we're going to go to FD, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
I think they're just talking strategy. Yeah. And this went terribly for the red team last time, to refresh everyone's memory.
Yeah,
right? It was
Dawson hopped in the corner. Well, they got a fat lead.
And you even noticed some ways that the green team could have extended their lead even farther.
Yeah, no,
and they still won handily.
They were kind of just like not complacent, but they just knew they were going to win if they kind of just swung away.
All right, so you see what red team's doing different. So far, it's working okay. I mean, certainly. I mean, Drephen is definitely just sort of waiting behind Balloon Day to interrupt if something goes wrong and pick up any combos that might come his way.
Yeah, they're definitely positioning themselves way better than the first set.
Drephen, yep, positioned in the center of the stage, just kind of standing there, like you say. That's a bunch of back airs. They don't
Holding
stop.
in a little much.
Oh, he wakes up with the...
So smart.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice touch.
Dawson was going for another rest there. I know it. I feel like when Dawson, not the most rest-heavy puff, but like once he hits one, he starts like getting in his zone,
Yes.
So since, I don't know.
It can be hard to look for them and pay attention to your opponent's habits, think about stage positioning, all that, especially in teams when things get even more complicated.
We're up tilting a fox. Fox at 74 from that. That's crazy.
I have to say the green team strategy hasn't changed, which is get the opponents off stage.
Yeah, but it's not working as well because red team is being more staunch in their positioning. They're sticking with their roles a lot better. I mean, basically they're just trying to hold center stage and not get split up.
Yeah, not get split up I think is a big part of it. They're staying way closer together.
Yeah.
They're not allowing 2v1s hardly ever, and that same problem we had from Balloon Day hasn't come up, where Dawson is far across the stage.
Yeah, that's a really fixable issue, right?
Yeah. Like look right here, and this is fine because it's a double edge guard.
They surely, in fact, I'd almost say that Balloon Day probably in the moment was like, what am I doing? I know better than this,
Yeah, I mean that happens because you find yourself with I think as Melee players and as gamers in general, you often train to think what's the next good thing I can do that's the fastest?
Yes.
Because very often that's the best. And you have to fight that impulse and instead think, okay, the best thing to do is to leave the current win that I have on the table and go for an even better one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, one stock left for Logan. Actually, this is far in red team's favor. And
wait. Got a kill here? No, that was a little bit misguided, but that's fine.
Yeah. You have to go.
It's hard, not to put it against them.
You have to go for something crazy. I mean, good on the red team to realize that you went too far, overextended on the counter edge guard. Now we're in a tough spot as the green team, though. You need to win 3 in a row.
Do we go back to FD? I don't know if we do go.
I mean, I think it's more of a strategy thing that's happening than a stage thing.
Yeah. Hey, what do you want to change our strategy? We should change our stage. Do you want to keep our strategy? We should keep the stage.
Yeah, I would go to a stage where they can change their positioning more easily, because I think that Dawson was kind of getting boxed out a lot, right?
Utilizing him, trying to split them up to his disadvantage.
Yeah, and then I mean, that's been kind of the strategy the whole time, but with them sticking closer together on such a long stage like FD, it's just miserable for Puff to try to do anything. And then you're leaving Marth kind of alone on an island, which is not where you want to be in teams. Okay. Here we are on Yoshi's.
Yeah, where we ended the last set. Pretty dramatically, but I think I like the pick. I like coming back here.
Yeah.
Right now.
And I mean, you probably wanted to get a win here. 2 counter picks. He found a nice down air.
What a tech!
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised Drephen was ready for that, right? Drephen's been playing this game far too long. I've probably seen that before when I haven't.
Is another thing he's quite good at, is the wall tech.
Yeah, the wall techs off of that, yeah.
Okay, try to wall jump, right?
I was going to say, Dawson preventing him from being able to wall tech there. So that was just good positioning by him.
Yeah, both Dawson and Balloon Day still holding on to their first stocks a minute in, but no longer. Now it's just Dawson.
Now I feel like Dawson, look at him in the corner.
Yeah.
Not actually, I don't think he doesn't expect these hitboxes to hit, right? Like when he's up in the corner.
He just needs to take up some space and he sort of pushes them toward Logan, and Logan was doing a great job in the center of the stage, like, you know, slowly tacking on damage with Marth's big moves. And I guess that's the way you want to play this team a lot of the times. Especially on a stage like Yoshi's. Between, like, both of their huge hitboxes, you know? It's hard to avoid.
Ooh. The jumper doesn't work. It sucks.
This is, like, maybe a slight green team favor. Yep.
There it is. Same position they were just in. Yeah, no, if they can just keep this game plan, green team should take this. Which, yeah, no, Dawson's distracting. Fox is 48, 61.
Yeah, wanted to go for the Euro Ken combo, but actually ended up a little low. I think there was some smash behind him.
Honestly, I think you could have just went with the normal Ken combo and it would have worked.
Yeah.
For being honest.
I think there was some smash guy up that, or
rest?
To
Oh no, okay.
To the side that might have messed him up. Okay, Balloon Day just like not paying any attention to where Dawson is by the looks of it, and just comboing Logan instead. You know, he got a lot of damage for it. So.
Sometimes Logan just demands your attention like that, you know?
Yes, yes they do. Okay. It looks like they're going to be able to get their first game. Boy, was it different.
The whole run is just no rest. Just they're never looking for that rest.
I've got to say, when green teams look their strongest, you tell me if you agree, it's when Logan swinging is activated. Whatever they have to do to get there. Usually there's some kind of stage and strategic battle to get him swinging, but he's good at it.
I mean, that's how Logan plays this game. What would U2 King do? This is what we. Sometimes there are situations in life where sometimes the question you should ask yourself is, what would U2 King do? And it's not. It's becoming, unfortunately, a little bit less increasing. It's not happening as much. But in situations like this,
it is maybe a pretty good chance to come back from a big deficit.
Just hanging on the ledge and trying to goat them like that. You know, that's your best chance there.
Yeah.
It's just fun. That's what U2 King would do.
That is their first win of the set. They're going to need more. How do you activate Logan's... If I'm sticking with what I said. I think there's some truth in that. How do you activate Logan's swinging? And it looks like, I sort of like what I'm saying at the beginning, Dawson is trying to control center and give Logan room to do what he does over on the side.
Yeah, Dawson does like a bunch of... It's like, I like to call it like his feints. Like, he throws out hitboxes with zero intention of hitting them. It's just like, to be near, just to have them think, like, oh, maybe I can punish it or whatever
like
it might be.
If they hit, nice. So then if not, like, that's intended.
Great tech.
Oh, he got an air and up tilt. Interesting. Okay, so now Dawson disengages. Yep.
Dawson at the nice percent.
They're back at it again. Yeah, it almost seems like maybe it's not just Dawson holding center. It kind of seems like they want to play like man-to-man.
I mean, I mean, the one. Ultimately, if Logan is 1v1ing, they expect him to win, right? So that's what they're trying to get him to do.
And Dawson has held his own for long durations against many fierce opponents, right? So you can have Logan, even if, I mean, Dawson is either going to win or lose his 1v1 slowly. So as long as Logan is winning his 1v1, their 1v1, that's.
And if Logan's swinging, it's going to be fast.
Yes, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Dawson thought there was going to be slide off from Balloon Day. Instead, Balloon Day stays on the platform. Nice shine. Yeah,
wow.
Dreamland, that's a killer.
This is looking a little bit curtains.
Yeah, it might be the end of the set. They've just been living for so long. Let's see, when they lose both their stocks, it'll be a 1 stock difference. It all depends how much damage.
How quickly they lose their stocks, right?
Well, yeah.
Look at this.
He's
Wow!
back. He must have, Logan must have waited.
Wow. So this is a little tough. A little tough. Just such good awareness of when the other opponent's going to edge guard their teammate, hit him out of the way.
It kind of feels like red team very often in this game has been sort of in evasion mode. They're just trying. Okay,
I mean,
the rest is big.
I think. Ooh, that was
Wow.
nice. Are we living? We're
Yes,
living.
Dawson living.
Get another rest on.
Okay, so it's
Doable. If they start,
Maybe.
grab resting,
yeah, that's true.
if that ever starts.
Puff, it becomes more doable. Or just, I mean, any rest will be a big X factor here. But now it's dangerous because if Fox has enough time to punish, Puff's dead.
They're I mean, right now, actually, it looks like they got some momentum, but they're just turning it on too late. You know?
I mean, yeah,
That's it.
it's a huge advantage for red team.
Imagine.
Play slow and steady.
Imagine Dawson just wins this. Whatever. What would be the atmosphere of the rest of the tournament if Dawson just won this set or game?
You become the hero of the tournament at that point, right? Even for singles.
Yeah, true. Congratulations to Balloon Day and Drephen.
They played a heck of a doubles tournament.